So we got a situation. And they didn't give us much to go with on this one. Only thing the title says is cops get the surprise of their lives. I don't know. Let's get to it.
Where are the gerbils?
Where are the gerbils? Please don't tell me you put a gerbil somewhere else.
Oh, God, there is a gerbil. There's multiple gerbils in his pants.
For your safety, is there a gerbil inside you?
In the early morning hours of July 9th, 2024, officers from the Columbus Division of Police in Hilliard, Ohio are called to action when alarms trigger in several local businesses, reporting break-ins. As they race to the scene searching for the suspect, officers are oblivious to the strange chain of events about to unfold, culminating in an unexpected animal rescue mission.
Oh God, they're gonna request this body camera video.
At the crack of dawn on a July morning, a man out walking his dog calls 911 after hearing alarms and witnessing a break-in at a nearby construction company in Hilliard, Ohio.
There's someone in the back. They're breaking in something.
How many people are out there?
I don't see anything, but I hear them plain as daylight.
Even though the caller can hear the destruction echoing across the street, he offers no clue as to who might be doing this or how many people may be involved.
I just hear a whole bunch of banging, like boom, boom.
All right, we'll get someone out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Just as emergency dispatch notifies the officers, another call comes in minutes later. This time, the caller is the general manager of Roosters.
I just took the phone, the cameras, and I got a description of the person. It looks like a late teens to mid 20s Hispanic male. He has I can't tell if it's camo, but it's a print sweatsuit on, and he has a book bag on too, and it looks like he was on foot.
As officers reach Roosters, emergency dispatch relays crucial information to help them secure the building.
Columbus Police, anybody in here, make yourself known!
I think she said she only saw big one.
It almost looks like blood, but I don't see blood anywhere else. I've been looking on the floor, and it doesn't make sense that he would have blood on a rock before he threw it through the window.
Yeah.
Even though officers are unsure about the substance, it seems that the suspect may have used the rock to break into the restaurant.
Yeah, that makes sense that it'd be dried, but it looks like blood.
Yeah, I'd say it is. Fresh.
With a probability of blood at the crime scene, officers try to find its source, completely unaware of a brewing disturbance developing rapidly at a nearby business.
I'll go see if I can figure out the answer to this.
As the officers regroup at the parking lot,
The person said, or maybe a manager or somebody for that business, sound like they said all they were missing was some orange juice. So is the person hungry and they're breaking in because they're hungry or thirsty, thirsty, but just orange juice is missing? That's weird.
one of them shares vital information of a potential suspect from a sighting he had earlier.
I saw him over by Westchester walking on the side of the road. And he literally looks like those pajamas, like cheetah print pajamas. Yeah.
It might look like that in the camera. I mean,
Well, the one I saw was a real dark skin. It was also dark, so. Oh no, the one I saw was definitely jet black.
The officer's description of the suspect matches the one that Rooster's manager had shared earlier. As officers chalk out their next plan of action, an unexpected update comes over the radio that escalates this situation into the realm of the bizarre.
Where?
oh,
At Petland, placed closer to Roosters in the same shopping center, an officer reports seeing dogs in the parking lot. As officers race over to the store, they encounter a bewildering scene of chaos.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood there. Well, let's clear it. I definitely can't put them in between those two.
Is there anybody out back?
Before we clear this, we'll walk back.
So let's go through the recent timeline of events, right? You throw a rock through the glass doors at Roosters. Go in there. Only thing seems to be missing is orange juice, right? You leave there, you head to Petland. So was the orange juice for the pets that you just recently released? Like, make it. I'm not following what this person is doing.
The address is 5253 Hilliard Run Road, and if we can work on a key holder, before Cat lands out in the parking lot.
As dozens of animals and birds wander around the parking lot, officers are overwhelmed by the mayhem on a morning destined to grow even more outlandish.
There's about 20 exotic birds, a couple bunnies, and a couple dogs running around the parking lot right now.
All right, 9190, 9191. You guys turn that way on a 50.
Come here. You're okay. Come here. Come here. You're okay. Come here.
9190,
Here's your brother. Brother, sister, whatever it is. You guys are siblings.
Well, those puppies are in cages, so he had to have been in the back messing with it.
If you can get whatever you want, next amount of sense, grab the corner or something, just walks that top. And you go,
Just knock that glass in.
Say, we-
boom.
There we
Nice.
Oh, he jammed the glass on that. That's what he did. Make yourself known right now.
Fair glass on two of them.
The other dogs is snitching. They like, he ain't getting me. They all on the glass like, yo, he ain't getting me. Like, let me out too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's two of them that are busted. How do they even get back here though? Because there's no.
I think just
I don't think he even went back.
bust it open and they come out of here.
Yeah.
They just got
I mean, like I don't even see any keys.
Yeah. Maybe it's like.
The animals inside appear safe and unharmed, but it will soon become clear that not all of the animals are accounted for. Finding them will result in one of the evening's most shocking moments, but in the meantime, police will have to catch over a dozen biting birds without losing their nerve.
Alright, we're gonna start trying to catch all these exotic birds.
I've never catch. I'm not a bird guy. I have no idea what to do.
You got blood all over you, buddy. Come on. I don't know if you're gonna bite or what. Never but exactly. Exactly. Stop touching birds.
Yeah, I'm hitting him by 10.
Here, you.
Go in there, fly away.
You can see him. Bit me hard. Sure did.
As officers turn their attention back to the chain of
Yeah, birds are ruthless, bro. I wouldn't have been grabbing none without some thick. Somebody send me somebody with some thick gloves out here. I'm not grabbing no bird so he can bite me. That ain't part of the job.
events that led to this inexplicable situation full of wandering animals, they find an answer to an earlier mystery.
All right, so the question is so he came out, because he's leaking pretty good in there. Did he hit up there? Well, he had to have hit up Roosters, because that's how the rock got bloody. I don't see blood anywhere else. And it doesn't make sense that he would have blood on a rock before he threw it through the window.
Yeah.
And we never got an alarm from here, right?
Right.
So he hit this place first, then hit Roosters, because that's where the rock came from.
Yeah, but he's bleeding a lot more here.
But he could have wrapped it up in the
Maybe.
meantime.
Got a net by chance?
I know, that's the thing. It's like,
As officers look for evidence to nab their suspect, they return to Roosters, and with the help of the general manager, they review the footage from the restaurant's CCTV cameras to confirm if the individual they saw earlier is the same person seen in the security footage.
That's not the guy. You don't think
I
it's the
don't
guy?
think it's the same guy, so it looks like another guy in cheetah print.
What the?
Actually, that's him, because I recognize that fit.
All right, Ohio. So y'all just got a bunch of random people walking around in cheetah print pajamas or something like that. Y'all are that wild out there in Ohio? I've heard about Ohio, but you know what I mean? Y'all that wild out there like that?
Thing tied around his neck. It's pink.
You saw him
pink
earlier?
shirt. Yep.
It's the guy. You know who it is?
Yep, we know him.
Officers finally have the breakthrough they'd been looking for. Having identified the one person responsible for the incomprehensible bedlam this morning, they relay the information to dispatch, who further confirms their doubts.
154, that's our known suspect from a run earlier. It's going to be Matthew Pancake.
Authorities are quite familiar with Matthew Pancake. Only a year earlier, on June 1st, 2023, Matthew was sentenced to 36 months of community control for breaking and entering. Even after being charged with possession of substance, failing to report for community control, and testing positive for substances, he was reinstated to community control on March 7, 2024, only 4 months before this incident. While officers inch closer to finding Matthew Pancake, they follow his line of vandalism toward Famous Footwear, a business located approximately half a mile south of Petland.
Do what?
Is any of this making sense or any logical sense? I think he might be off. Because Roosters, Petland, footwear. You would think, okay, I'm getting something to eat, I'm getting something to wear, and I need a companion to walk around with, right? But it's just, it don't make sense because he just took orange juice. Did he take a pet or animal? That might be what they was referring to with the Gerbils in the beginning. And you gotta wait to see if he took some footwear. So, what is he doing?
We're good if you want to keep going south.
I hit that corner. I was like, why are there all these shoes and stuff on the corner of Aldi? He broke into the stuff.
No, there's blood there too.
Yeah, I think this was after the fact, though.
Well, at least...
He has to head south.
Yeah.
Wrong place!
Anybody in here make yourself known?
The familiar spectacle of broken glass and ransacked merchandise is proof to Matthew's whereabouts nearby.
Well, he's not in here. I literally, I'm gonna go down here and check behind the strip mall, and I saw a big thing of shoes. Yeah. What the hell is going on? And I drove down. I'm like, oh yeah, he broke into the fan store.
Is there anything I see down there by the cart?
Yeah, he threw some stuff in there, and then there's past Aldi. There's a bunch of.
There is still stuff past.
Yeah, there's stuff past Aldi.
Okay.
So he walked with everything.
As officers continue searching southbound, a witness finally shares information they've been desperately waiting for.
He definitely is moving southbound, so he's.
Apparently, he has animals stuffed in his.
Oh, well, I'd say there was 2 dogs, bunny, chinchilla, a bunch of birds.
I talked to over here at the gas station. She's like, yeah, he had gerbils all down his pants.
What the suspect wants with gerbils stuffed inside his pants is anyone's guess, but officers are about to find out soon with a new break in the case.
And where are you, ma'am?
I'm in the parking lot of Big Lots. Have you heard about the guy who broke into Petland?
Yes.
I'm looking right at him. He's asleep on a bench.
The Big Lots is located approximately...
This Joker done tired himself out. He done broke into all these businesses, freed all these animals, stole all these shoes, discarded all these shoes and stuff, and now he's tired. Now he's exhausted. Now he needs a nap, and he just pick a random bench and just go to sleep. Yeah. I'm definitely thinking they gonna need to take him to some type of facility after he goes to jail.
3/4 of a mile north of Petland. This frustrating revelation means that the officers were barking up the wrong tree, following Matthew's trail in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it looks like he also tried to break into the smokehouse, bait shop. The glass is shattered and there's a rock on the ground.
At long last, authorities have located their perpetrator, but they have to act fast before he awakes and commits more acts of destruction.
Oh, he's moving. Oh, wait, no.
All right, let me know when he leaves if he gets up.
No, it looks like he's just scratching his face. He's still laying there.
They think the suspect is sleeping on the bench. He's in a leopard print onesie.
South of Roberts. Wait. Yeah, Roberts is down there, right? I don't know this. I don't know.
Here's
Yeah.
104 after that. Is it?
Wait. There's Nike Drive. No, it's north. Turn around.
After a fruitless wild goose chase leading south, officers who are unfamiliar with the area frantically search for the Big Lots.
Big Lots.
That's Renner. This is Roberts. Go.
Road.
Cut it. Go. Go. Whoa.
Don't f me. Where are we at?
Look, I made a game time call. What is this road? I don't know what this road is. Big Lots was there. Big Lots is there. Cut right, cut right. I mean, we're at Big Lots, right? Yeah.
Come back around again.
Oh, where? Come back around.
Come back around where?
I don't know.
Oh, you're here. Oh, we passed it.
Okay. I'll glove off.
You good, dog?
I'm getting.
Moments later, backup arrives, and
he don't even know that they're there. You worked up that much. You worked up that much that you got that tired, and you sleeping, and you don't even know they're there. He gotta be on something. On something. They need to make sure he get a quick psyche eval.
frenzied struggle ensues as officers pounce on Matthew and attempt to put an end to this night of havoc.
I got second hands.
We're getting gloves.
Yeah, I got calls on.
Mr. Pancake, you want to arrest?
Don't move!
Get on your belly! Get on your belly!
On your belly! On your belly!
Roll over! Get on your belly, Mr. Pancake!
On your belly!
In the name of the law, Pancake, get on your belly! What's going on? I got one for you.
It's not funny, but just hearing Mr. Pancake get on your belly, Mr. Pancake roll over. The last name is getting me. That's what it is.
What the? Give up your other hand. What the?
Other hand right here.
Cuffs. There's a lot of blood.
After subduing him, officers notice copious amounts of blood leaking from Matthew's wounded hands. But this is far from the most compelling piece of evidence they're about to uncover.
Knew we'd find him.
Good job, Mr. Pancakes.
Knew we'd find him eventually.
Where are the gerbils?
Where are the gerbils? All right. In case nobody mentioned it already, you're under arrest. I think we did like 7 times. But go ahead and roll on my side.
You got clothes on under this? Where's the pink slash one?
They said he was taking him for arson yesterday.
Oh, there's something in this.
Yeah, what am I even arrested for? I was just walking around.
Okay.
Put up your hand. My hands, I've been working all day. I've been
As Matthew offers weak excuses for the cuts, officers are closer to confirming what the witness had reported.
right.
5439 Roberts Road, I copy. And is it okay for the medics to go in? I told him it was.
Yep, we got him got down. The gerbil bandit.
Huh?
Said glass?
Okay.
There's a dog collar.
Am I under arrest for? Seriously.
B&E.
Theft.
Criminal damaging.
Oh, God, there is
Abusing animals? Oh, there are gerbils in there. Animal abuse.
What the heck? I got a gerbil. What the heck? There's
Multiple gerbils.
in his pants.
Somebody explain to me why this crazy fool got gerbils in his pants. Help me understand. Is there a reason? I've never had a gerbil before. Do you keep them next to your skin to keep them warm? Help me figure out, because other than that, this fool is crazy. This fool is off. Beyond off. Like, why do you have gerbils in your pants, homie? No, that's not supposed to be on the bingo card.
Multiple gerbils recovered.
Astonishingly, 2 live gerbils are recovered from Matthew's pants, and against all odds, they appear to be unharmed.
Yeah, it's okay. We're just finding that our suspect has multiple gerbils in his hands.
Okay.
Somebody get my shoes. Do you have any more pets? You have any more gerbils on you?
Please don't tell me you put a gerbil somewhere else.
Grab my shoes.
For your safety, is there a gerbil inside you?
Grab my shoes and cut further up that pant leg.
Without a doubt, hunting for gerbils inside Matthew is the last thing any of these officers want to do.
And probably this one, because there's it in there too.
I don't do rats. Mike's, I don't do
It's not a rat, it's a gerbil.
It's a gerbil. I've been helping guys at home, sorry.
Breaking and entering.
We've told you multiple times. You have blood all over you, and you have merchandise
And glass. And gerbils.
and gerbils that you stole and abused.
Cody, you know what you gotta do.
I got you.
Gerbil over your board.
The situation immediately moves from shocking to hilarious as officers struggle to secure the gerbils.
Want a bag for them? I don't know, that seems mean. They've been traumatized enough.
That's a bag.
I mean, the shit.
Oh, these are some birds.
Yeah. Do you want me to hang on to these as evidence or photograph them and return them to the store? Let's check. Make sure when we stand him up, we check him real careful for more gerbils in his pants.
Yeah.
Lots of glass falling out.
LT, we got the I'm sorry, LTs. We got the gerbils.
Yeah.
We
We're in his pants. Oh, this is the greatest run ever.
Matthew offers no explanation for his actions and is taken into custody.
What are you gonna do with them?
He don't need to give no explanation. Nobody's believing anything that comes out of his mouth. And whatever comes out of his mouth is probably going to be crazy anyway. So, he don't need to say nothing. The gerbils in your pants says it all, bro. It's said enough. It spoke for you.
It's gonna, I don't know, we're going to take a picture of him and take him back to the pet store?
Taking pictures
That's all cute.
He's put together as well.
That's all we've done so far.
They said he had tunas.
Oh, it was in his.
He had all that litter and stuff shoved in there.
They were living in his pant leg.
They were desperately trying to escape his pant leg. They were not living there by any means.
Amid a surreal situation involving property destruction, bleeding wounds, and stolen gerbils, officers pause a moment to document this unforgettable night.
No, we can't.
I'm not like, we're not going to put him in a bag and take him to the park.
I mean, if they're not going to be able to sell them, maybe we can keep them as 8-sub mascots.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you got your gloves off, do you mind folding those up for me? Oh, you got blood on you? He's going to have to take those with us and go back over it. They're getting anxious.
Put them in your pants.
Are we going to take them back to PetSmart?
I think so.
Transport them to PetSmart?
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're really trying to get away. Does somebody have a paper bag?
I'm pretty sure them gerbils want to go back to where they was instead of being stuck up somebody's pants leg. Yeah, I bet they want to go back. Take me back to where I was with my hamster wheel and my food. And yeah, take me back there.
Can they chew their way out of that?
They're going to get in a crash because the gerbils are going to break
I see
free
it now.
and they're going to jump in the
I
well.
see it now. What was the contributing factor? The escaped gerbil.
4-minute ride back.
They're
They're gerbils.
I see it.
Kiss it.
All right, you're holding that.
We're going to run these back.
No, I got those in gray. From,
But I am
From
concerned
Jeff's
about
guy.
these chewing their way out.
Those are my good stuff, too.
Yeah. Ooh, I can feel them.
Good job, Delaware.
What?
They come up with a cooperation name for this. And we have to put it on my resume that I led Operation Gerbil Bandit.
Operation Gerbil.
Oh, God, they're going to request this body camera video.
Do you have the gerbil?
Yes, I got the gerbils.
Sir, ma'am.
83.
We're going to have a couple of gerbil 5-1s back at Petland.
I copy. Are they okay for the?
I think just emotional trauma. Otherwise,
You cannot make this up.
No.
And we were both looking that way.
Yeah.
But we drove right
100%.
past him.
Because we were looking at the people flashing their lights.
Yeah. I was like, where the f*** is the And we got it.
Miraculously, all of the gerbils survived and were returned safely to Petland. Matthew Pancake, the stylized gerbil bandit, was charged with 3 counts of breaking and entering. He initially pleaded not guilty. On September 17, 2024, Matthew entered a plea deal and pleaded guilty to all 3 counts. He was sentenced to 12 months in the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction and asked to pay a fine of up to $2,500.
He needs psychiatric attention, psychiatric help. He needs it, bro. He did all of that. The rock thrown, breaking, and then went and laid down on a bench and went to sleep. He needs some help, bro. Don't just let him out this time without making sure he gets some help. Yo, Ohio. Y'all starting to rank up there with Florida, man. Y'all on my radar. Y'all be safe, though.